Welcome back, students, after your test from home. Hope so. You're all well. Today, we are going to continue with the lesson similarity. Let us first recall what we have studied in 9th standard about similar triangles. So, as you all can see on the screen, we have triangle ABC and triangle DEF, where in the figure you all can see angle A is indicated by a single curve mark, angle D is also indicated by a single curve mark. We can say angle A is congruent to angle D. Then angle B has two curve marks, angle E also has two curve marks. So we can say angle B is congruent to angle E. Angle C has three curve marks and angle F also has the similar curve marks as angle C. So we can say angle C is congruent to angle F. So for triangle ABC and DEF, we have angle A congruent to angle D, angle B congruent to angle E, and angle C congruent to angle F. We also learned that for a given triangle, we can write the sides of a triangle in proportion. They are, we can write AB upon DE is equal to the ratio BC upon EF is equal to the ratio AC upon DF. Such triangles are called as similar triangles where the angles are congruent and the sides are in proportion. We can say triangle ABC and triangle DEF are similar triangles. These similar triangles can be expressed in word form and symbol form. So when we express them as word form, we write it as triangle ABC and triangle DEF are similar. And if we want to express it as symbolic form, then we can write triangle ABC with a similarity sign is similar to triangle DEF. Today we are going to start with a new concept called test of similarity of triangles. As you all can see on the screen, we have two triangles, that is triangle PQR and triangle XYZ. When you look at these triangles, we can see that some similar markings in triangle PQR and triangle XYZ. So what are those markings? So here when you look at triangle PQR, we can see angle P has a single curved line, angle Z also has a single curved line. So we can say angle P is congruent to angle X. Now look at angle Q, it has two curved lines, angle Z also has two curved lines. So we can say angle Q is congruent to angle Y. Looking at angle R, we can see that there are three curved lines. Angle Z also has three curved lines. We can say angle R is congruent to angle Z. Looking at the figure and seeing the symbols marked on it, we concluded that angles of triangle PQR are congruent to the corresponding angles of triangle XYZ. So, for similarity of two triangles, the necessary conditions are that their corresponding sides are in same proportion and their corresponding angles are congruent. Out of these conditions, when three specific conditions are fulfilled, the remaining conditions are automatically fulfilled. This means for similarity of two triangles, only two specific conditions are sufficient. Similarity of two triangles can be confirmed by testing these three conditions. The groups of such sufficient conditions are called as test of similarity, which we shall use now. So the first condition is A test for similarity of triangle. Now what does this indicate by A? Here A represents angle. Each alphabet A represents a particular angle. So here we have 3 A's written. So here we are going to prove 3 angles of a triangle are congruent to the 3 corresponding angles of the other given triangle. The statement of this test is, for a given correspondence of vertices, when corresponding angles of 2 triangles are congruent, then the 2 triangles are similar. As I just explained you all before, when you look at this figure ABC and figure PQR, you have some symbols representing the angles. So when you look at it carefully, we can say angle A has a single curve, angle P also has a single curve. So we can say angle A is congruent to angle P. Angle B has double curve, angle Q also has a double curve. So we can say angle B is congruent to angle Q. Angle C has a curve and a dot. Angle R also has one single curve and a dot. So we can say angle C is congruent to angle R. So in the figure we have triangle A, B, C, that congruent. Angles of triangle ABC congruent to the corresponding angles of triangle P, Q and R. Now let us see how we are going to write it. For a given correspondence of vertices, when corresponding angles of 2 triangles are congruent, then the 2 triangles are similar. In triangle ABC and triangle PQR, in the correspondence A, B and C corresponds to PQR, we have angle A is congruent to angle P, angle B congruent to angle Q and angle C congruent to angle R. Then we can say triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. For more information, let us now prove the AAA test of similarity. Proof of AAA test. As you all can see in the figure, we have triangle ABC and triangle PQR. Again, there are some symbols used to mark the congruent angles. So as you see in the figure, angle A has a dot, angle P also has a similar dot. So we can say angle A is congruent to angle P. Angle B has a single curved line. Same way we can see angle Q also has a single curved line. So angle B is congruent to angle Q. Angle C has a double curved line and angle R also has a double curved line. So we can say angle C is congruent to angle R. So from the information indicated in the figure, we'll write down given as in triangle ABC and triangle PQR, angle A is congruent to angle P, angle B is congruent to angle Q and angle C is congruent to angle R. We are going to prove triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Now let us write the proof. As you look at the figures, we can see the size of both the triangles are different. Triangle ABC is bigger than triangle PQR. So let us assume that triangle ABC is bigger than triangle PQR. Now we are going to have a small construction. We are going to draw line MN in such a way that length AM is equal to length PQ, length AN is equal to length PR. So mark point M on AB and point N on AC such that AM is equal to PQ and AN is equal to PR. So as you all can see from the figure, since the sides are equal and the angle A is also equal to angle P, we can conclude that triangle AMN is congruent to triangle PQR. So we can show triangle AMN congruent to triangle PQR. From the construction, we have MN parallel to BC. So we can apply the basic proportionality theorem what we have studied in our previous classes. So the basic proportionality theorem can be written as the ratio of the sides of the angle as AM upon MB is equal to AN upon NC. Now, we have studied the property of invertendo in 9th standard Maths 1 syllabus. We are going to apply the same invertendo property to our ratio of what we have just written, that is AM upon MB is equal to AN upon NC. So when we apply invertendo, the numerator will shift to the denominator and denominator to the numerator. So the ratio is MB upon AM is equal to NC upon AN. To the same ratio, we are now going to apply the principle of componendo. In componendo, the numerator and the denominator is added and the denominator is written as it is. So the ratio is MB plus AM upon AM is equal to NC plus AN upon AM. Now when we observe the figure, let us see what is MB plus AM. So here we have MB and we have AM. That makes the entire side of the triangle we have AB, because M lies between A and B. Same way, NC plus AN is the bigger side AC. Reason is because N lies between A and C. So we replace the addition ratio as AB upon AM is equal to AC upon AN. Now, the denominator of the ratio AM is equal to PQ because it was a construction. Same way, AN is also equal to PR. So the denominators we are going to replace as AB upon PQ is equal to AC upon PR. In the similar way, we are also going to prove the ratio AB upon PQ is also equal to BC upon QR. Now from these two ratios, we find AB upon PQ is the common factor between both the ratios. So we can write all the three ratios are equal as AB upon PQ is equal to BC upon QR is equal to AC upon PR. In short, what we have proved is we have proved all the angles of triangle ABC are congruent to the corresponding angles of triangle PQR, as well as the sides of triangle ABC and sides of triangle PQR are in proportion by the ratio AB upon PQ is equal to BC upon QR is equal to AC upon PR. Therefore, triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR. Hence proving a AAA test of similarity. Children, after your homework for this session will be to write the proof of AAA test of similarity. We'll continue tomorrow's session by learning more tests of similarities. Thank you.